Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Bobby King, bringing you the latest and most eye-opening updates on the Iraqi dinar. Today's topic is one you don't want to miss. Despite Iraq having billions tied up in America, why isn't that wealth being used to rescue their own economy? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and support this channel so I can keep bringing you the truth they don't want you to hear. Let's get into it. In the heat and dust of Baghdad's alleys, beneath the shadow of centuries-old minarets and modern-day despair, a question echoes louder than ever. Why isn't Iraq investing to save its economy, despite the accumulation of billions in American banks? This isn't just about numbers. It's about a country suspended between tragedy and transformation, a people bruised but not broken, and a leadership facing a crossroads that could alter Iraq's destiny for generations to come. Billions frozen, while the nation bleeds. Iraq is sitting on a mountain of wealth. Decades of oil exports have filled accounts with billions of dollars, largely held in American financial institutions. And yet, hospitals remain underfunded. Infrastructure is crumbling. Unemployment among youth is skyrocketing. The everyday Iraqi, despite the richness of the land beneath their feet, survives in uncertainty. The contradiction is as staggering as it is maddening. Billions in reserves. But breadlines persist. Billions in foreign banks. But streets remain dark, water systems outdated, and schools overcrowded. What gives? The silent pressure over the past year, murmurs have grown into rumblings. U.S. financial institutions and regulatory systems are tightening their grip on Iraq's access to its own funds. Ostensibly, this is about anti-money laundering, terrorism financing concerns, and ensuring dollar flows are legitimate. But many Iraqis, and not just conspiracy theorists, are starting to believe something deeper, more calculated is at play. There is growing pressure on the Iraqi government. Don't let money flow through the U.S. banking system. Keep it in Iraq. Localize transactions. Decentralize from the dollar. And this shift in posture isn't accidental. The quiet storm before a currency rebirth? Some economists, former officials, and market watchers quietly suggest a more radical theory. Iraq is preparing for a major currency revaluation, a new exchange rate that could shock global markets and reinvigorate national pride. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a theory supported by several clues. Foreign reserves are at a record high. Iraq is increasingly bypassing the dollar in oil trade negotiations. Tensions are rising over dollar auctions and demand for localized currency control. Could it be that Iraq is consolidating its financial power, hoarding its economic ammunition, and preparing to fire the first shot in a monetary revolution? If so, it would be nothing short of historic. The painful cost of waiting. But while the corridors of power whisper about a new rate, Iraqis are suffering in real time. Inflation is eating away at salaries. The black market dollar rate is surging beyond reach for many. Small businesses are closing. Frustration is boiling. And trust in institutions, never robust to begin with, is thinning by the day. The Iraqi people deserve transparency. They deserve answers. And above all, they deserve hope grounded in action. If the government is preparing for a new valuation, then it must also prepare to protect the most vulnerable during the transition. The stakes are too high, and the clock is ticking. A nation waiting for its second wind. Iraq has endured war, sanctions, occupation, sectarian division, corruption, and geopolitical manipulation. But its soul remains unshaken. Its people still believe, tentatively, desperately, but genuinely, in a future that reflects the riches of their land and the resilience of their spirit. This belief is not naive. It is born of survival. Every farmer in the south, every student in Mosul, every mother in Karbala, every entrepreneur in Erbil, they all carry a quiet expectation that this land will rise again. That this country, written off too many times by the world, will write its own story. What comes next? If Iraq does revalue its currency, it won't just be an economic maneuver. It will be a declaration, a signal to the world that Iraq is no longer just a playground for foreign interests or a pawn in international chess. It will mean greater purchasing power for Iraqi citizens, a potential boom in foreign investment, stabilization of inflation and a more balanced national budget, and perhaps, most importantly, a psychological reset, a collective sense that Iraq is no longer waiting for help but leading its own recovery. But such a move must be calculated, protected, and coupled with reforms. Transparency, anti-corruption measures, and financial literacy will be just as crucial as exchange rates. Hope, not just headlines for now. Iraq stands at the edge of something. Whether it falls or flies depends on decisions made in back rooms and boardrooms, decisions that must finally favor the Iraqi people, not foreign influence or political posturing. We are witnessing more than an economic mystery. We're watching a nation in a holding pattern, its wings trembling with potential. The world may be shocked by what's coming. But the people of Iraq? They've been waiting all along. It's time to turn the page, not with fear, but with fierce hope. Let the new rate come. Let it spark a new era. Let Iraq rise, not just from war, but into wealth. Not just into stability, but into sovereignty. In the end, I want to ask all my friends watching to stay positive and patient, because patience truly is the key to success. Please subscribe to my channel and show your support. Wishing you all a wonderful day. Thank you so much.